Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm Pam Jeffries, Dean of the Vanderbilt University School of Nursing. It's my honor to welcome you to our December 2025 pinning ceremony. I'm happy you've joined us for this significant celebration. I know this is a momentous occasion for you, our students, family, and friends, as much as it is for all of us. We appreciate the love and encouragement you've given during this journey. And as we celebrate them, we also celebrate you, their community of supporters. In addition to today's pinning ceremony, we will also see the bestowing of the Outstanding Nurse Midwifery Student Award and the Sarah K. Archer Award for Nurse Midwifery Faculty. Our other specialties recognize those honors during our August pinning, but we recognize them each December. We will also recognize the Preceptor of the Year for Nurse Midwifery. For those of you that are unfamiliar with nursing, preceptors are our healthcare providers who play a significant role in our students' education. These caring and remarkable healthcare professionals bring students into their practices. They mentor, instruct, and guide them. They are vital in developing the next generation of advanced practice nurses. Vanderbilt, our students, and society owe them a great debt of gratitude. Pinning is a unique event to nursing. For generations of nurses, it has marked and honored their entry to the nursing profession. This December, our pinning ceremony recognizes those who have completed 3 different programs of study. One is the Master of Science in Nursing degree, which is the entry to the advanced practice nursing. 2, the Postmaster Certificate in a specialty area of nursing, meaning that these nurses are adding another specialty to their previously earned advanced practice preparation. And 3rd, the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree. Pinning ceremonies at Vanderbilt of Nursing are full of significance. This milestone for nurses is eagerly anticipated and frequently seems more intimate and meaningful than graduation. For some of you, pinning recognizes your entry into the profession of nursing. For others, it recognizes your completion of a strenuous, challenging, and fulfilling program of advanced nursing education. For all, it provides an opportunity for your faculty, family, and friends, and colleagues to recognize your hard work, hard-won knowledge, and bright future. Historians trace the tradition of pinning back to the Crusades, when the Knights of Hospitaller cared for the injured and suffering crusaders. When new monks were brought into the Knights' Order, each monk was ceremoniously given a Maltese cross to wear on their arm to identify them as care providers. Then, in the 1860s, Queen Victoria presented Florence Nightingale with the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless efforts caring for injured soldiers during the Crimean War. Wanting to honor her students, Florence Nightingale started presenting a Medal of Excellence to her nursing students. By 1916, it became a standard in Great Britain and the United States to award a pin to nursing graduates during a special ceremony. Each pin is designed by its School of Nursing to uniquely identify its graduates. The Vanderbilt pin, it pictures Cornelius Vanderbilt, the founder of Vanderbilt University, and it's black and gold, the university scholars. The master's graduates receive the VUSN pin, and those who completed a postmaster's program certificate, because they've already received a nursing pin, and then the DNP's graduates receive a Vanderbilt lavalier to add to their nursing pins. I hope that each time you graduates wear your pin or lavalier, or each time you see your certificate, you remember that you have a tripart responsibility, and that is to care, to advocate, and to lead. There is no doubt that you leave Vanderbilt University School of Nursing with the tools you need to do that and to succeed. At Vanderbilt and at many schools of nursing, most students are pinned by their program director, who has mentored, taught, and seen them through their studies. Sometimes students, however, are pinned by a family member who is also a nurse, creating a special moment of a shared professional pride and legacy. We're delighted today to have several students who will be pinned by family members here this morning. We will introduce them as they occur. While pinning is a ceremony specific to nursing, graduation is a university recognition of the completion of the degree. Vanderbilt University holds a commencement ceremony only once a year, and that is in May, for those who finished the previous summer and fall semesters as well as spring. We hope that each of you will participate in the graduation ceremony. It is beautiful, very traditional commencement ceremony held with a great deal of pomp and circumstance, followed by a School of Nursing specific investiture ceremony. Now, at this time, please welcome Nicole Haas-Loomis, a student from the Nurse Midwifery Specialty, who will address her fellow students and friends. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nicole, and I'm honored to be speaking here at our pinning ceremony today. Thank you to Dean Jeffries, Dean Lewis, and all the Vanderbilt School of Nursing, faculty, staff, and preceptors for helping us make it to this big day. A special thank you to our midwifery faculty, including Dr. Kendra Fawcett, Professor Tanya Moore-Davis, Dr. Hannah Diaz, and Professor Hannah McGrew, for supporting me and my classmates in our rigorous midwifery training. I'm forever grateful to all of you. And congratulations, graduates. You did it. You're here. This day has finally arrived. When I started drafting this speech, I thought back to my high school and college graduation speakers for inspiration, and I realized I don't think I remember a single thing that they said. I was high on adrenaline for what was to come, exhausted from 4 years of hard work, and excited about the plans I had for the rest of the night. They probably said something like, "Congratulations, you have your whole future ahead of you, blah, blah, blah," but I can't be quite sure. So, whether you're the type of person who grabs onto every word, or you're just like me, and you're just ready to get the heck out of here and celebrate with your family and friends, I hope my words make you feel warm and fuzzy and remind you that despite personal hardships, growing and changing family dynamics, the early mornings, the late nights, and the insane amount of miles you put on your car, yes, you really made it, and you should be so, so proud. Upon moving to Nashville, we all dove right in. My days were spent practicing my head-to-toe assessments, learning pathophysiology and pharmacology, making countless calls with language line interpreters, and exploring Nashville and nearby cities in my free time. I drove to and from Chattanooga each week, accompanied by Noah Kahan's Live from Fenway Park album on repeat, endured wrist pain from ample suture practice, and spent a summer catching babies in New England, and confronted personal and professional highs and lows, all culminating in trialing being a full-scope midwife here in Nashville this past semester. Our programs vary in length, and our journeys have all been a bit different, but together we're closing this chapter. I hope in the coming weeks and months you can release the tension from your shoulders, breathe in the strength, breathe out the calm, and leap with confidence into your next chapter. For the rest of my time up here, I want to focus on the important role that each of you plays. It's a crazy and challenging time to be a healthcare worker and educator. The after effects of a pandemic, the widespread adoption of telehealth, and the government's lack of responsibility in caring for all of our neighbors has made our jobs difficult and sometimes ethically precarious. And while it can feel frustrating to care for those who run late to clinic or whose health literacy is low, our decency creates access points for rural, uninsured, queer, disabled, and older adults, as well as veterans and people whose first language is not English. With our new credentials, we can provide care back in our communities or in new places that need dedicated healthcare workers like us. And just when the charting feels endless, and you haven't had your lunch break, and the patient running 10 minutes behind messages they're another 10 minutes behind, making you wish you had told them to reschedule, they'll remind you why it's all worth it. It's all worth it when you see that new onset symptom control and the in-range lab values, when you see their smile when you come into the room, the thank you letters, the update letters, and the way that they tell you that their whole support system knows about you and how you've improved their quality of life. Your impact, however mundane it seems to you, is not small. It has forever changed the trajectory of their life. And this is what makes nursing feel so rewarding. With a Vanderbilt degree behind you, you will continue to improve care models, stabilize acute patients, teach the next generation of nurses, enhance the patient charting experience, manage chronic conditions, work in palliative care, or provide contraception, abortion health care, menopause care, or catch babies and support parents. You are essential at every level and in every setting. To all the graduates today, this is just the beginning of a long and meaningful road ahead. Let's move forward with curiosity and humility. Let's keep the doors open even when we may disagree, because once we alienate an individual or a community, we know we have failed them. Let's allow our frustrations to lead to change instead of resentment, and let's make beautiful, positive, everlasting impacts on our clients and their families. I feel so lucky, and I hope that I never take that for granted. And to my fellow midwives, I really can't wait to see all the amazing things that you do. I'm excited to brag about the fact that I know you when I see your names fighting for reproductive freedoms, or as you're awarded Best Preceptor of the Year, or in research papers that will continue to shape our practice moving forward. I'm so lucky to have learned from you, seen your mark in patient charts, and celebrated with you along the way. Graduates, we have our whole lives ahead of us. Each day, we will try our best to be the providers and educators we wish we had or that we did have. We are going to do amazing, spectacular, field-changing things. We are all growing into new roles as providers and educators. Perfection, a title just out of reach that helps us to be better than the day before. Congratulations. It's been a privilege to speak here today. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Ruth Kleinpel, and I'm faculty at the School of Nursing. I currently serve as professor and vice dean. It's my pleasure to be here to present the Sarah K. Archer Award. The Sarah K. Archer Awards were established to honor Dean Sarah Archer, a former dean of the School of Nursing. The awards are voted on by Master of Science in Nursing and Postmaster Certificate students. The Archer Awards recognize a faculty member in each MSN specialty who makes a significant contribution to student learning in the classroom and or clinical arena by exhibiting knowledge of content area, modeling of professional behaviors in the development of scholarly innovation, and the application of the art and science of nursing. Each specialty, excluding nurse midwifery, presented their Sarah K. Archer Faculty Awards at the August pinning ceremonies. Today, I will present the nurse midwifery faculty winner. Will the winner please join me up here? Instructor Tanya Moore Davis. Recognition of faculty by students is a high honor. Congratulations to this exceptional faculty member. Congratulations, Tanya. Next, we will move on to our awards, and we will begin with our Outstanding Student Award, which will be presented by Dr. Kendra Fawcett.
Hello, I'm Kendra Fawcett, and I'm the Academic Director of the Nurse Midwifery Program. I now have the pleasure of announcing our Outstanding Student of the Year for the Nurse Midwifery Program. The Nurse Midwifery Outstanding Student is Zadira Smith. Zadira's nursing journey, Zadira's nursing journey began with the pre-specialty program and led to the dual nurse midwifery family nurse practitioner specialty. Zadira is one of our Meadow Scholars and has shown a commitment to wanting to serve underserved populations. She has shown incredible growth, both academically and professionally. The faculty described her as a shining light. She is so beautifully humble. Thank you for that. But someone might not know all of the great things she has accomplished. When faced with adversity during her summer interpartum clinical rotation, Zadira surmounted huge hurdles that were not of her making. Zadira has what faculty appreciate most in students, a growth mindset. She communicates well with her peers, her faculty, preceptors, and patients. Yeah. Zadira has been a light to her cohort and faculty, always a team player. Zadira has glowing clinical evaluations from her preceptors this fall. She has gone above and beyond with call shifts, clinical hours worked, and disciplined dedication to preparing for the AMCB certification exam. She has worked incredibly hard, even since her pre-specialty year, as midwives in the pre-specialty program have pointed out. The Vanderbilt Nurse Midwifery faculty are looking forward to having Zadira as a colleague in our profession. We are confident that Zadira will make a huge difference in the midwifery world. Congratulations. Okay, where do we go? I am now happy to announce our Preceptor of the Year. The Nurse Midwifery Preceptor of the Year is Maggie Kutch. Maggie is a certified nurse midwife working at the Care of New England Women's Care Clinic and attending births at Women and Infants Hospital in Providence, Rhode Island. She is not attending this morning, but received her award by mail, and I took a picture with her at the ACNM conference. She was very excited. She and her practice partners graciously accept our Vanderbilt midwifery students and are wonderful with them year after year. Last year, they hired one of our December graduates and continue to support our program and students. This is not an easy sight, with preceptors requesting, and I quote, students that can work in a fast-paced hospital setting and can take constructive criticism well, and is overall chill and cool. As a graduate of our Vanderbilt midwifery program, Maggie knows the rigor of the didactic courses, welcomes students with and without labor and delivery nursing experience, and works closely with students to mold them into competent, skillful, and compassionate new midwives. Thank you so much, Maggie. We need every clinical slot, and we are forever grateful for your dedication to Vanderbilt nurse midwifery students. Unfortunately, Maggie could not attend with us today, but nonetheless, we celebrate her. Now I'd like to invite back to the podium Dr. Ruth Kleinpell.
We will now begin our pinning. Pinning of our Doctor of Nursing Practice graduates will be Dr. Sharon Bryant, Program Director of the Adult Gerontology Acute Care Nurse Practitioner Program. Dr. Justin Clay Gaddis, Postmaster's Certificate, Adult Gerontology Acute Care Nurse Practitioner. Dr. Helena Naim Yacoub, Postmaster Certificate, Adult Gerontology Acute Care Nurse Practitioner. Dr. Bryant will now pin our Adult Gerontology Acute Care Nurse Practitioner graduate, Master of Science in Nursing, Shelby Elizabeth Woods. Dr. Jennifer Wilbeck, Academic Director, will now pin our Family Nurse Practitioner, Emergency Nurse Practitioner graduate, Master of Science in Nursing, Peyton Marie Bates. Master of Science in Nursing, Seth Michael Howard. Master of Science in Nursing, Amanda Nicole Krepp. Amanda will be pinned by family member Melissa Montes. Master of Science in Nursing, Grace Vacos Perry. Master of Science in Nursing, Joseph Franklin Riffle. Dr. Kendra Fawcett, Academic Director, will now pin our nurse midwifery graduates. Postmaster Certificate, Stephanie Graham. Postmaster Certificate, Megan Morgan Hartley. Postmaster Certificate, James Brian Miller. Postmaster Certificate, Trishann Joy Taylor. Trishann will be pinned by family member Dwayne Taylor. Master of Science in Nursing, Gabrielle Nicole Blevins. Gabrielle will be pinned by family member Yvette Blevins. Master of Science in Nursing, Catherine Grace Brack. Master of Science in Nursing, Katie Natachheim Berkey. Master of Science in Nursing, Reina Alvarez Carr. Master of Science in Nursing, Alexandra Marie Davulas. Master of Science in Nursing, Isabella Katrine DeBars. Master of Science in Nursing, Nicole Giao Halumas. Master of Science in Nursing, Nora Davis Hill. Master of Science in Nursing, Molly Blue Houston. Molly will be pinned by family member Francie Likis. Master of Science in Nursing, Ama Marie Surwa Kankam. Ama will be pinned by family member Marie Sesani. Master of Science in Nursing, Kelly Jean Knickerbocker. Master of Science in Nursing, Alex Kulik. Master of Science in Nursing, Cynthia Monique Nito. Master of Science in Nursing, Cecilia Raghavan. Master of Science in Nursing, Dahlia Margolis Thaler. Dr. Betsy Kennedy, Associate Dean for Education and Leadership Development, will now present the Postmaster Certificate to our nursing education graduate. Postmaster Certificate, Judith Michelle Zerker. Dr. Susan Alexander, Academic Director, will now present the Postmaster Certificate to the Nursing Informatics graduate. Postmaster Certificate, Carolyn Rosker Bauke. Shauna Parker, Academic Director of the Women's Health Gender-Related Nurse Practitioner Graduate Program, and Dr. Melissa Hayes, Assistant Professor for the Adult Gerontology Primary Care Nurse Practitioner Program, will now pin the graduates of the dual program. Master of Science in Nursing, Tessa Rose Fredrickson. Master of Science in Nursing, Lexis Damask Gillette. Master of Science in Nursing, Phoebe Ramona Jones. Phoebe will be pinned by family member Jillian Jones. Master of Science in Nursing, Margaret Shea Kress. Master of Science in Nursing, Ava Applin Rollins. Ava will be pinned by family member Mary Rollins. Master of Science in Nursing, Louisa Latanya Smith. And now I would like to welcome to the stage our distinguished alumni speaker, Danny Williamson. Danny graduated from Vanderbilt University School of Nursing's dual nurse midwifery family nurse practitioner program in 2009. Since then, she has opened her own practice, Integrative Family Medicine, where she balances traditional and integrative therapies in healthcare. Thank you for being here, Danny.
Good morning, students, family, and distinguished faculty. It's an honor to stand before you today as a 2009 graduate of the Vanderbilt School of Nursing. We are celebrating not only your accomplishments, but the courage, the compassion, and the calling that have brought every one of you to this moment. 16 years ago, I sat where you are as a 43-year-old single mom with 2 small children. I was proud, I was exhausted, and I was one of the oldest in my class. I had no idea what the future had in store. When I graduated from Vanderbilt, I thought I knew what it meant to be a nurse midwife and a family nurse practitioner. I knew the textbooks, I knew the anatomy, the pharmacology, the procedures, and all the basics. But I did not understand yet what being a nurse practitioner is a way of being. It is not just a profession. It is the encouraging words that we share with patients who were born healthy but are now sick. It is the education you give to a patient about healing their body from the inside out that not only changes their life, but their children's lives and the next generation. The pin you received today is not just a symbol of what you've learned. It represents who you have become. It is a badge of true resilience, forged in sleepless nights, clinicals that pushed you to the limit, and moments when you thought you could not carry on. But you did. Each of you has chosen a path that is equal parts science and heart and soul. Soon you will walk into rooms where new life begins, where hearts are breaking, and where healing happens in ways that are not measured. You will witness the first breaths of babies and the fierce strength of the women who bring them into the world. You will hold space for life's most sacred transitions, be it life or death, and you will do it with grace. But make no mistake, this work will challenge you. There are days when the weight of the responsibility feels heavy, when the system is unjust, and when compassion fatigue whispers that you have nothing left to give. When those days come, I hope that you remember today. Remember the people that are sitting beside you, the ones that walked this journey with you from the very first day that you sat in orientation. Remember why you started, but most importantly, remember why you have finished. You've been trained by one of the finest institutions in the world, but what will define you is not that degree or the title. It is your ability to see humanity, to meet people where they are, to advocate fiercely for those voices that are not heard, and to bring light into the most vulnerable spaces. As midwives and as nurse practitioners, we stand at the intersection of strength and tenderness. We are witnesses to transformation, both in our patients and in ourselves. Every birth, every patient encounter, every story will shape you if you allow it. And each time you walk out of that exam room, you will carry a little piece of that story with you. To the families and the friends and the faculty that are here today, thank you. Thank you for believing in these graduates. Thank you for lifting them up when they doubted themselves and for reminding them of their worth. They would not be here without your love and your support. To the graduates, you are entering a profession that desperately needs your brilliance, your advocacy, and your heart. The world is changing. Healthcare is evolving, and your voice matters now more than ever. Be bold, be courageous. Challenge what does not serve your patients. Never forget that your compassion is a form of activism, and your presence changes lives. Dig deep with your patients. Dig for the root cause of your patients' chronic lifestyle diseases. Remember, if your patient was born healthy, they do not have to live sick. So as that symbol was pinned to your chest today, take a deep breath and feel the power of what this means. You are a part of a legacy. You are the legacy. The world is your oyster. If you can dream it, you can do it. You can open your own clinic. You can write your own #1 best-selling book on health and wellness. And common sense practical medicine, right? You can speak at national conferences, right? And if you are lucky enough, you can be invited back to Vanderbilt to be the distinguished alumni speaker to the Vanderbilt School of Nursing. You are the future of advanced practice nursing. You are the hands that will hold, and you are the hearts that will heal. And you are the voices that are leading the future of healthcare. I hope that you become the nurse practitioners that everyone wants to have. Be the healthcare provider that you would want to walk into that exam room to see you if you were sick or in labor. Life gets busy, trust me, it does. But you want to stay in contact with your classmates. Collaborate with your classmates, man. Go over the latest research with your classmates. Attend every conference that you can afford or not afford. Go to it, right? Join your local nurse practitioner group, wherever it is that you land. And most importantly, join the Vanderbilt School of Nursing Alumni Association. Let them know what you're doing professionally and personally. You are now a part of a network that spans the world. And Vanderbilt alumni, they take care of each other. So congratulations to the class of 2025. I hope that you go forth with courage and compassion and the unshakable belief that what you do and who you are is changing the face of healthcare today, tomorrow, and for decades to come. Congratulations.
Oh my goodness. How about another round of applause for those graduates for 2025? Woo. So Vanderbilt nurses, we are proud of you. You chose to advance your nursing education at one of the most challenging schools in challenging times, and you succeeded. Today, now you're finishing with new knowledge and abilities. Even while you're looking at next steps, new job, next academic goal, or maybe something less serious but equally important, like spending time with your family. We pause today to celebrate your accomplishments. We are so proud of you that you are a Vanderbilt School of Nursing graduate. I and all of the Vanderbilt of Nursing commend you for the decision to become an advanced practice nurse, a master, an additional specialty, or earn your doctoral degree that you could provide the care that is so greatly needed in the country today and around the world. You are the most educated in nursing profession. Needed as never before, you will protect the most vulnerable while also advancing health care for individuals and society. I am confident that as you go forward, you will make a difference with your patients, for your communities, for the organizations for which you work, for our profession, and within the larger healthcare setting. As I look back on my own career, I'm struck by how our profession has changed. I have seen nursing remain true to the traditional values, though, of care, compassion, and service, yet to also embrace technology and innovation in new and exciting ways. Faced with an ever-changing healthcare landscape, nurses are called to lead in areas beyond hospitals, clinics, and university levels and walls in ways never dreamed of in earlier generations. I know you will accept this responsibility and rise to meet the evolving demands of the society. I urge you to embrace the opportunities for which your education has prepared you as you seek to live out your passion and achieve your professional aspirations. Today is a significant milestone for you and our profession. Today marks the accomplishment of one goal and the beginning of another as each of you and for every patient, community, or organization you serve. As you progress through the career, I do ask, just like Danny asked, that you stay connected to the Vanderbilt School of Nursing. We want to know how you're doing and what you're doing. We want to hear from you and take pride and pleasure in your accomplishments. Please make a point to come back in May to celebrate our commencement. Now, let's give one more round of applause for graduating the 2025 graduates. Very good year, 2025. Woo! All right. And graduates, do you want to stand in a big round of applause for your community, your support, faculty, family, neighbors, friends? There you go. All right. On that high note, this concludes the pinning ceremony. However, we invite all of you new graduates and your loved ones to join us at the reception back at Vanderbilt School of Nursing. It's just a short walk over the way, but we're ready for an incredible reception for all of you. Again, congratulations, graduates, for 2025.